Hey guys, I am finished the series from the battle deck. So it's time to move on. I still have one more, but all I have left are these from all the cutouts that I've done. So that's definitely not enough to do another journal. But I'll hang on to that, and I might use it on another. And you actually might think that this can't be used, but actually if I just took this and glued it onto something else, that would make that tickety-boo. But I think 3 is good. Then I just did some fussy cutting of some flowers. And I'm thinking of doing a project with flowers. But right now I am going to use up this Pokémon, and I'm going to make myself a little paper folder for the store. And I have been making them a certain height all the time. But I think that I will change that this time. Might need to go through these and sort them out a little bit. They're getting a bit crowded up here because I haven't been using them that much. It's getting real high up there. Okay, so what I'm thinking of is making it this wide, just for a paper folder. Maybe grab myself a piece of paper. So here's a piece of paper, yeah. So if this paper was folded in half, I think it would fit perfectly in there. So why don't we make them that size for a change? And if I want to do that, we've got some perforations here and here. So both sides are affected by a perforation. And we could have the fold coming down. Oh, I think the fold has to come in. Wait a minute. I want this to fold over, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I've got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this part. I might have to use my scissors if I can't cut this. Some days my cutting is nice and straight, and some days it's not. Just be careful with, I dropped the blade and I almost tried to catch it, forgetting about the sharpness of it, so just be careful with your blades. So I'm going to take this part off. There we go. And put this in my painting one because I think I've got too much up there. So now I need to remove, which side should I remove? If I remove this side, I should be able to take that off. Okay. tried to do as little as possible with my scissors because it really does mangle up your scissors after a while. Oh yes, so this has this part here. It's perfect. Perfect. So now this is our folder. Just like that. We have a tiny bit of perforation here, but not that bad. And actually, if I shorten that, I can get rid of both of those. There we go. Now I have no perforations anywhere. And probably if I were to fold it down, I probably want an angle on these two. Just do an angle here. Oops. I might have to cut it on the opposite side, but I can see. Just to keep them even on both sides. All right. Love it. And then I think that it would be cool to have there's a couple of ways that we could do this. We could make something for this to slip under, or we could make that a circly thing. I'll probably do the circly thing. But I like that size of the folder. I haven't done that size for a while. So I think what's happening is this one has to be slightly smaller. See how it's pushing down? It can be smaller, can't it? Just slightly smaller. Well, maybe, yeah, I think it has to be slightly smaller. Just that little fold is making a difference. This side isn't even straight, so that'll be perfect. Okie-dokie. Perfect. Now it comes down nicely. So what I found out when I was working on that stuff yesterday is I actually had a couple of pieces of paper that were not being used. So let's use them up on this project. I don't know if this will fit on both sides. It might. Will it actually go right around? Keep it pushed up. That's cool. So this one is not the right direction now. Yes, we want this side to be the up. That actually works better. Why does that work better? Anyhow, what I'm wanting to use is I'm wanting to use these other Pokémons that got stuck over here. So actually I do think I need the other side. Isn't that cool? I think I have another one over here. They were just too big for the project that I was working on. So is this one. And so is this one. And so is this one. So rather than just turn it into a master board, I wanted to make a smaller folder with it. Okay, so let's take a look at if I can get this one on this side. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And we are going to wind up with a small strip. I don't think it would be fun to try to fold this heavy-duty paper over. Okay, so we got that done. So let's just glue that on so that we're part way there. Oh, the only other thing is that we're gonna let this come up. We gotta cut this off. We need to let it come around the bottom. But we need to cut it off and then flip that around so it's facing the right way up, right? Let's take it up a little bit. There we go. So now this is going to go this way. So we've got the bottom looked after. And then rather than this being upside down, it'll be up this way. Okay, so let's get that glued on. Nice and heavy paper, so we don't have to worry about any bubbling on this paper. You notice I have gaps there on the back, on the top before the flap. And I do not worry about that. I don't try to solve that problem until I get to it. There's so many different things that we can do with that little gap, so it's tickety-boo, tickety-boo. Love it, 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 love it. Okay. So let's get this part on. And let's glue this bottom first. And I think I'm going to use the tacky glue. Tacky glue is my all-time old favorite for gluing cardboard. I'm just going to glue these two together. Line them up. Press it down a bit, but it's not going to glue that quickly. Now we're going to put this on here. We have a foldy part right there, yep. And now let's get that little bit of the top part done here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a master board, because I have some of the other paper too left. Then we can add the smaller bits that we have. I think I did learn a little bit about Pokemon on that last project. And I'm going to move this right to here because we're not going to see that top part too much because of the flap coming down. Get rid of all of our excess glue. I can go that way a little bit. There we go. So now we need a place for here, here. That's it. We just need 2 strips here. Cool, eh? I'm going to put that under the weight and make sure it dries. Oh, I'm going to take out my last Pokemon Go. I painted the back orange. So that one is done. So I was realizing that I should be using my if I can reach it. I'm using all kinds of paper for my now where did it go? I just need a piece of paper for my master board that I'm going to fix here and just why do I not just have a piece of paper here? Well, I don't need a lot, so I have this green one, so let's use that. Or I could use this one too. Do I need a background that shows? That's not the right color anyways. Okay. I think this will be bright enough this way. That's what we're trying to accomplish. So these are all of our scraps from this job. We're going to try to use those up in a master board. Okay. Look at how cool. I still had some nice elements on here. That Christmas book worked out super awesome, actually. All right. So we're just going to grab our papers and we're just going to lay them right down. Masterboard strips, just like before. I really made a mess of that one. Try to pick it up with the next strip. Get some glue on there. Don't worry if it goes off the edge, we can trim it later, okay? Let's not worry about which way the words go just yet. Just a real nice quick masterboard here. How's my gluing going here? Where am I at? I lost track here. Let's take it right to the end because we do need 2 strips. I'm not sure. I might need actually another one. Do I need another one? It's possible. That isn't even related. How did you get in here? If it doesn't go over, just pick up some glue and get it underneath there so it'll stay on. I think these are all too big. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I just need a piece right here. How about that piece there? I'm out of glue. Let's put some in a cup because I'm gonna need some. I didn't put my glue into the little squirty thing yet. Oops. Okay, I think that should do it. Let's get this right here. So if we want to, I guess we can finish up this edge over here. Let's move some nice strips here. I'm going to take that down. I guess I'll put it on here instead. Alright, I think I can fit one more strip in there. I think this one actually opens up, doesn't it? No. We have a little bit on the other side that I think we can finish off too. All dries clear, so it's okay if we go over the other parts. Okay, let's put something down on that corner. I thought I seen a little square here. You're not quite big enough. You're almost too big, but we'll fit you in there anyways. Alright, so now we have the basics of the masterboard here. And unfortunately, these are going to have to go into another one. I'm going to keep them there just in case. Just in case. But let's dig down in here. First of all, do we want to paint this or distress it? I think we do. I've been doing yellow a lot. doing yellow so much. Let's take a look at our project here. This might be one of those super rare times that I could use some brown. Interestingly, it has music notes on it too. I really don't like doing brown, but I actually have, I don't think that needs to go into the weight anymore. I have one of these, and I hate them because they're pretty much dry. This is going to be my brown. I don't want to put this on anything because I don't like it. But it kind of matches a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough. Brown and red are my toughest ones to do, actually. Take it off the edge here. Don't forget to take it off the edge. If you can. Alright, good enough. Now let's put our other elements on. I need a smaller brush. Give me a nicer, littler brush. How about this one? All right. So now let's put our little pieces on here. I guess this one can go on. I'm just going to plop it on. Can't be fussy about it. We've got that one section, right? You know what? This one might be too big because if you look at this, we have this section, and then we have this section. So that actually might be too big. But everything else is fair game. We just got to get it on here. And we're not going to be fussy about it. We're just going to slap it down, okay? Like a real masterboard that it is. This isn't even square, but that's okay. We're just going to get it on here. Don't do it the same angle. They're all different colors, but they're all so fun. This is a definite wash your hands after project. And I think I'm coming down to the end here on the Pokemon elements for this master board. I don't think that large one is going to fit. We can put that on later. Alright. Are you guys all down now? You guys all down. Alright. Let's give me a second then. Let's figure out our size here. I'm gonna trim it because it's over here, and it's making it hard for me to see where the edges are. And yeah, it is still cold and wet from the glue. But we're gonna glue it again to get it on, so. I just cringe when I see people using regular paper, designer paper for their master boards. I don't know which side to use. This way is not wide enough. This way is cool. I don't think that whole girl will fit there. Oh, that might work right there. Put your little finger over there, sweetheart. Yeah, I kind of like this. Those two right there. So I'm actually going to cut that. And I can't use my blade because it's wet. Let's draw a straight line though, at least. And I don't think I can tear it. But at least I can cut it in a straight line. Write your own riddles, it says. There we go. So now I'm hoping on this flap I can get the parts of these two guys. Let's go right to here. Let's get your little. So what I want is I want right there. Draw another line so I can cut it right here. Now let me take a look at you. She can go way over to get him on. And then should we? Nope, I'm not going to carry it over. All right, let's just get that on there. Back in the day, I used to sand these rough parts down and everything, but actually it helps. It kind of helps a little bit with the gluing. The rough part is nicer for the glue than the smooth part. All right, so let's get our piece on there. We can place it where we want. So I want this guy on here. We never found a home in the journal. And this lady. Not on the fold though, okay? You're not going on to that fold because I can just use a black marker or black paint to look after that. It's surprising how that brown did work. Jeez, I just don't like brown at all. Okay, so now we have this one, which can go into here. I think I only need a little bit of it. Okay, I think what we can do is we can get, oh, we've got one there too. Try this way. No, I liked it this way better. Nope, I'm going to do this one because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Victory Road here. Right? All right. So now, I just need to figure out how much we're going to take off of that. This should be a straight line here. It's almost half. Let's just take it right here. Almost completely finished our, was it this side that it was put on, or was it this side? Yeah, I think it's this side. And it looks like I didn't cut that straight, or that part is not straight. Let's take a look at this side. And they're too small. Oh, I cut it too small. Let's try this one then. But I have to cut it this way and just hope for the best here. Stay straight. Stay straight. Don't wobble. I don't mind if I go over that just a little bit. But yeah, I think that'll be fine. I almost like this one better, actually. We could do it that way, or we could do it this way. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to cut it. And we're going to glue it on there. I used up all my glue there. I just closed it. Way too much. There we go. Kind of sad that I didn't cut out those Christmas elements that were right there. So we're just going to line it up to the edge. Let's take off all the excess glue. There we go. Definitely got to wash my hands. So by now I should be able to trim this down. I didn't do a very good job trimming that one down there. I always like the raw edges. I used to always have like a rollover, but then because I like cardboard so much, I just don't mind seeing the cardboard, and I don't think any of these are wide enough for this. Oh well, I guess it is. I guess you are. I don't know if I care about putting that on there. I think I like it like that. So now we've got our badly cut top here. We've got that down, which actually matches just fine. So now we want to put the 2 circles for tying it. And believe me, we want to do that now. We do not want to do that after we glue the edges together. I've been there, done that a few times. So let's just get our circles. This circle is fine. You can double the circles if you want, or you can get heavier weight if you want. Can I see it? Why am I getting a light one? Gotcha. So I think I think this one will be fine for me. I'm not worried. Oh, except I put it on the perforation. Idiot. We don't, everything's fine except on the perforation. This one's not good. This one's a little bit thicker. Let's keep them the same thickness. I think this will be fun because maybe, why don't I well, I'm not sure if I'd find them right now, but it would be kind of cool to add a button on here, but I don't even know where my buttons are right now. I don't use them hardly ever. Years ago I used them. Years and years and years. Alright. So we have our two dealy bobs. So do we even want to color them, or are they okay? Because we can cover them with our masterboard. I actually don't even mind them the way they are. What do you think? What do you think? What would be a nice Pokemon? I don't think the P is going to fit. Well, let's try to cover it with this kind of a thing. Why not? Whoops. I think that'll work. And I think I better use this glue. Oh, I didn't put the lid on it. You're gonna come out. Did I totally forget? This is gonna have to get cleaned. So we've got to do both sides here. We've got to do this side. And then we got to do this side. Come on, baby. That one doesn't even have any glue on it right there. That one doesn't have any glue either. We're not supposed to have any pointy edges here. Pretty sad coin. Okay. I'm not, not sure I like it. Not sure I like that. Who cares about just a peace sign? Nope. I think I'm going to get a color that I like, and I'm just going to do that. So let's see, what colors do I have here? I've got some green. that's kind of a brown. How about some white? Get some white. It's kind of nice and thick too. Yeah, let's just do white. I don't like this garbage. Okay, so let's do these. Let's take one of these off. Do the old circly thing. There we go. Do not use your fussy cutting scissors. You can see I use them on something. That's very annoying. Okay, let's try to make a nice circle this time. Try to make a nice curvy circle with no points, please. Better, 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 better. There we go. Oh, that one had a little point there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to decide where we want our little things to go. This one's fine to do, but this is the one that is important, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of center it. I wonder what size it is. Okay, so it is 10 and a 10, pretty, one nib below 10 and a half. I guess I got it centered. Hard to believe. Okay, so this is exactly where we want it. Don't let it go, okay? Can barely reach it. Let's do 2 punctures. It's surprisingly hard. There we go. And another puncture without moving it. Why did I have to move it? Okay, don't move, please. Okay, you got it? Okay. So this is where we have a whole bunch of our, shorty pieces that we can use. Just tie this baby in there. And for the bottom one, I would not have the thread on the outside. Come on. Oh my goodness. Do I have the wrong needle here? Or? There you go. So we're gonna have the thready thing on the inside, okay? I'm just gonna get that in a hole. We're going to keep a tail, and we're going to get through the other hole there. Don't lose that on my messy table. Okay, so let's just tie that. We do need that kind of tightly tied. Okay, that's good. Let's do another one. All right. So there we go. And then if we want to make sure that our thread doesn't affect the papers coming in and out, we can just put it down. And let's put a washi tape on it just to be safe. Then it doesn't catch the papers that are going to slide in. I think this one will work. It's really slippery on one side. You know, I really thought I would use washi tape more often, but it's actually something that is very, very good to have. Because when you need it, it's fun to have. It's not my easiest thing to do. Come on. Come on. Can you separate it for me? There you go. Now let's just tape that. Nice and hidden so the papers can just slide right in, okay? As long as my washi tape stays in. Alright, so now that we've got that one, whoops. Put that back in the water, I guess. Now we can do the top one. Anybody see where my little circle? Oh, there it is. So it's easy. We just need to put it right here. Come on. Okay. So this one doesn't matter to me. I guess I've got some blue. We want it to be a little bit longer. I wonder if I should use white. Do I have a nice long white here? Nope. How about this color here? I think this one's the perfect length. Almost done. We are almost done. Okay, so this one we are going to take from the top. Careful. Get the tail out. Bring it back up. Here you go. Pull it through. balance these out a bit. A little bit more on this side. All right, let's tie these together. And one more. There you go. And now this one will go underneath this one to close it, okay? So now we just need to either glue or put on another edge here. Let's take a look at what we've got. What do we have for our master board, and will that work? Do we only have this one? Do you believe that will work on that side? Morning, sweetie. I don't know how you get up so quick. You were snoring real hard just a minute ago. Okie dokie. Let's try to get that flat. Now, let's try to get that flat. Any little loosening ups can be fixed with the other glues. Okay, we're not worried about that. Okay. Now, take this apart and let it open again. And I think I'm just going to use this glue. We're going to put the glue on the inside. I actually got way too much glue in it. Oh, that's too much. Just need a nice little brush here. Wow, where are all my brushes? Idiot. Yeah, I don't really want the glue to be coming out the side here. Sorry, I bumped you. Just may as well put it on the other side. Clear it away on the glue over here. And just put it over here. All right, so we are doing a bit of a double security on here. Now this on here. Let me just put a quick weight on there for a second. And then let's do this one. I don't think it matters. I just need to know the length here. to here. So that means this one's the same. I have glue everywhere. Still too much glue. Whoops. Bumping you again, sorry. It's not like I have all this other space on the above the table to put my hands. All right. So this one looked like it worked out okay, so let's just get this on there. Just want to make sure we pushed it into the corner there. So the yellow can go back. So let's make sure we don't have any extra glue. Anywhere. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that actually. Oh yeah, I dropped it. I think I'm pretty happy with my new little folder. It'll be chickadee-boo. And I'm surprised that the brown did work actually. And the way I'm seeing it now, I actually don't mind the red and the yellow. I don't think that even needs to get painted or markered. What do you think? Is that a super cool one? And we do have a oh, right here. We could put Victory Road right there. How cool is that? Why not, eh? Why not? Make a statement here, man. And I got to use up some of my scraps from the 3 Pokemon Battle Deck journals. Don't know why I picked the smallest one here. And make something else fun. And I hope Lindsay will be happy with it. She's so good. That reminds me of Mad Max. Hmm?
You want to grab us a coffee?
Sure, I just finished my project. I think it is perfect. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I could have made that looser. But I could have made this a little bit looser, but there we go. I have to be far back to get you in there. It's got to show it off, honey. Got to show it off.